Hey everybody, Phil Goldenberg here, and today I'm going to share a little tip about how I practice with you. This has sort of been my silver bullet for how I prepare for concerts and competitions and even my Instagram videos and YouTube videos. It's how I prepare to make all that stuff really perfect and shine up really beautifully. This tip is all about addressing what I consider to be the number one problem with people's practicing, which is that they waste a ton of time. What I notice my students doing really often is start at the beginning of a page, run through, and then they hit a spot that they can't play. And then they play it once, wrong, play it twice, wrong, play it 3 times, it's a little closer, 4th time it's a little closer, 5th time they get it right, and then they move on. So let's think about that for a little bit. Something that I always tell my students is that when you perform, what you're doing is just displaying your batting average. So you've got the amount of times that you've played a section correctly over the total amount of times that you've tried that section, that you've played that section. Right, so let's think about that last example. You played it 5 times, the first 4 times were wrong. Right, you played it 4 times wrong, and then you played it 1 time right, and then you went on. So what are the odds that you're actually going to pick up the guitar later and you're going to play that section right? Not very good, right? There's an 80% chance that you're going to blow that section. What this practice tip is all about is getting your batting average higher, getting more correct repetitions. The key to this technique is using the timer on your phone. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your timer, you're going to set it to 2 minutes. Whew, I spun it perfectly right to 2 minutes. You're going to set it to 2 minutes. You're going to set it to 2 minutes. 2 minutes for me is the perfect amount of time to work on between 5 and 15 seconds worth of material. So the first thing you do is you identify your 5 to 15 seconds that needs the most work. I've been playing this Giuliani Caprice, and I have a lot of trouble with this one section that's right here. Now, I have trouble with this whole page, but the whole page is not a good thing to practice because this is too much to chew on. You're not actually going to fix any problems if you look at the whole page all as one thing. So for me, I actually know that it's not really this entire phrase that gives me trouble. It's actually this figure, beat 4, in the 3rd measure of that page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just do these 3 measures, which is about 5 seconds of music, for 2 minutes straight. And I'm actually going to do it right now. So I've got my guitar, I've got my timer, and now I'm going to do those 3 measures for 2 minutes straight. Here we go. Begin. So while I'm doing these 2 minutes, here are a few things to remember. 1, this should not be actually 100% of your practice time. Because this is so focused, you're going to find that the best results come from doing this about 20 to 40% of the time. Anything less than 20% and you're probably not practicing efficiently enough, and any more than 40% and you're going to lose sight of the big picture of how you're playing things. The next point is when you're not practicing like this, you really need to be making sure that you're putting these spots back in context. Because, you can run this for 2 minutes and it can sound great when you start right where you're used to starting, but then if you back up a little bit, you might find that you're tripping all over yourself again. So you should also spend a lot of time putting these things back in context. And the last thing that's really, really important is don't let yourself go on autopilot. When you're doing something as repetitive as this, you can get in this mindset where it's just mechanical and you're just chugging along, doing the same little section over and over and over again. And that is not how it should be. Even though it looks like I'm kind of going quickly through these exercises, each time that I'm starting the section is an attempt to fix what's going wrong and really make this the most musical, beautiful, clear run of that little spot that I possibly can. So don't let yourself just do it mechanically over and over and over and over again. Really take the time to make each one a real attempt to play it perfectly. Alright, so that's it for my little 2-minute practice burst idea. I'm not sure what to call it. If you have a good idea for what to call it, you can put that in the comments. If you like this video, if you think you're going to use this technique, please hit the like button. It helps me so much, and I love hearing responses from you guys. I love hearing from you guys. If you want me to make more content like this, you can like this video, you can comment on this video, and if you want to hear more stuff coming from me, you can hit subscribe, and every person who subscribes, that helps me out so much too. Until next time, thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next video.